The Osun State government has trained youth and women across the state on waste-to-energy conversion as part of effort to promote income generation and environmental sustainability. The Director General and the Special Effort to the Osun State Governor on Climate Change and Renewable Energy, Professor Chinwe Obiaku-Igwe, disclosed this on Friday during a one-day training program organized by the state government for selected youth and women drawn from local government areas across the state held in Osogbo. Obiaku-Igwe explained that the training was designed to empower youth and women by equipping them with skills to convert waste into useful products and generate income. She noted that youth and women remain among the most vulnerable groups in society and that they contribute distinct capacity to community development, with youth bringing ideas and women contributing innovation and communal strength. Obiaku-Igwe stated that the program targets 1,000 youth and women across the state, explaining that the training was the second batch of the inaugural program that commenced in August. She added that the objective of the training was to shift participants from a linear economy to a circular economy by helping them understand that waste is a resource capable of improving environmental cleanliness, enhancing well-being and creating income opportunities. The GG urged residents of the state to cooperate with the government on climate action initiatives, stating that such projects have capacity to generate carbon revenue and improve Osun State compliance with global climate change standards.
The youth and women are the most vulnerable populations in every given polity, and they also bring different sets of capacities or capabilities to an ecosystem, or if I may use the word, value chain. Like I said over there, the youth bring ideas, women bring innovation and community spirit. Because if a woman, if there's a fire outbreak here, women run. If a woman is running out, she'll run out and pick her kids with her. The youth, if we have issues, are the ones who will bring innovative ideas and solutions and fresh ideas. So they are the most vulnerable and the ones who are mostly impacted by the effects of climate change. And so in Osun State, we have decided to prioritize them, not just with regards to adaptation and mitigation, but with regards to revenue generation and green economy, green entrepreneurship, which we are introducing into the state. We at registration we had 1,000, yes, and today's training is a second batch of the inaugural one we had in August this year. The first one was on waste to wealth, and this second one is on waste to energy. And the goal is to target green entrepreneurship, to teach them how they can just move away from a linear economy to circularity, to make them understand that waste is a resource and it's an opportunity for them to not just keep the environment clean or improve their well-being, but to also generate income. And if you look at the nature of waste, the goal is for us to also teach them and make them understand that the benefits of waste is multifaceted and complex. And today's training focuses on the complexity of generating energy from waste, as different from from our inaugural training, which was basically to introduce the basics of waste to wealth initiative. So this one is different from that one. Well, when I started my work here as a consultant, the first goal was to set up a structure to make sure that we institutionalize climate action and climate governance in Osun State by setting up desk officers. So at the moment, we have desk officers across all the local government. We have 2 in each local government. And then we have desk officers across the MDAs. And the goal is to synthesize information and synthesize our mapping and data across the state. Then the second thing we also did was to bring everybody under the same umbrella. If you look at climate change, we have adaptation and mitigation. And then we also have circular economy on a different scale. So we divided up our institutionalization of climate action into 4 actually. We have circular economy, and then we have nature-based solution, which is focused on tree planting. We have renewable energy, and then we have climate action and advocacy itself. So this particular training right now, which seems to be our anchor project, and one of the projects we hope that will generate carbon revenue for us, is actually focused, is the main highlight for what we are doing. And it's meant to also to teach our people how they can shift from a culture of waste, okay, to that of generating revenue from their waste. Osun State moved from the 33rd position to 6th position, not because of my expertise or efforts, but alone. It wasn't based on an individual effort. It was based on community effort. So my advice to everybody out there is that we should keep working together. I do not want people to work in silos, NGOs, civil rights organizations, MDAs. Every hands are needed on deck, on board, to help us create a climate action and climate-friendly environment for people in Osun State.
Also speaking at the event, the co-founder of Waste Swap, Taiwo Adewale, explained that the participants were trained on converting various types of waste, including nylon, plastic used tires, animal waste, and toilet waste into energy products such as gas and diesel. Adewale stated that the training involved practical demonstration on how waste materials could be processed locally using accessible technology to produce cleaner and cheaper energy, adding that the process could be replicated across local governments, associations, and cooperatives. He noted that the technology used was locally developed and did not require importation, stressing that the initiative will help reduce environmental pollution, provide raw materials for production, create employment opportunities, and support agricultural activities through the use of generated energy and byproducts.
I've taught the participants on how they can combine their waste. When we talk of waste, we talk about their plastic, nylon, used tire, even animal waste, even their toilet waste, how they use it to convert them to gas, how they can convert them to diesel. And you see the practical out there. We have a car there that run on that diesel. The diesel is clean and it's cheaper. So all they need to do is just get the nylon, get this item, put it into the machine, and start with. So it's practical. It's not theory, and this can be replicated in all the local government, even the association, the cooperative. They can come together and all the technology are locally done. You don't even need to import them. They are locally done. They are easy to do, and that's why we're having this training for them in Osun State. And this is first of its kind. And the time we come, you go around the whole of Osun State, without for you to even see ordinary light on the floor, because they have been converting them to energy, and it's going to save them money. And apart from that, especially those cooperatives, the women, they can have that in their farm, so they run their farm. After generating the gas, they run their farm, then the organic waste from it, they also run that. So free energy for them in time of fertilizer, in time of gas, then diesel and petrol free of charge by converting all those waste. And these are waste we throw away and there, and it's free of charge because when you go around in the gutter, everywhere you see these plastic waste, they pick them, put into that reactor, and they start producing. Like I said, one is making the environment clean, then is providing raw materials for those that want to start production, then 3 is creating employment opportunity. Now there's another program coming from the federal government, which is sponsored by the Federal Ministry of Youth, and the plan is for all the 36 states in Nigeria to produce 1,000 youth. But luckily they picked Osun State, that the inauguration will start in Osun State because they see what Osun has been doing. So we are going to be having about 4 or 5 ministers that will be coming to Osun in February to launch this program. And already we have about 520 people from Osun State that have registered. And before the end of this program, that 1,000 slots will be big. And Osun is going to be the first in Southwest to host this waste to wet and circular economy for all the whole youth in Nigeria.
Ayobami Abidoye reporting for Amloaded.